2-disc collector's edition. Alright, next off, we have Tangled. Tangled is my favorite Disney animated canon film to come out in the 2010s, with Zootopia being in a very close second, and WreckIt Ralph, like the original WreckIt Ralph, being in third. So I'm definitely happy to have this movie on Blu-ray. I should also mention that Rapunzel is my favorite Disney princess. In my opinion, she manages to be very sweet, while at the same time not being so saccharine to the point where we want to get like it makes me feel a little bit sick inside, and also not emotionally bland like some of the other more sweeter Disney princesses like Snow White and Cinderella tended to be. Anyways, this Blu-ray originally had a slipcover on it, but I got this at Best Buy back in like 2018, so my copy doesn't have it anymore. Well, my copy doesn't. Like, you can't get it with a slipcover anymore, and my copy does not have one. Front, spine, and the back. And here's what we got inside. Disney Movie Rewards code, which I already redeemed. And it's just a Disney Movie Rewards code. It doesn't unlock a digital copy because this was an older Blu-ray. And having the digital copy codes in Blu-ray releases from Disney was not a standard until, like, I think in, like, 2014 or 15, and this Blu-ray came out in 2011, 1 year after the movie was released in theaters. Well, anyways, the DVD is a plain gray disc, and the Blu-ray is a plain blue disc, as usual, but I should also bring up that the Blu-ray originally wasn't a plain blue disc when this release was first, released. Special shout out, once again, goes to Ryan Pellegrino from Ryan's Treasures. He's a very big Disney fan, so I bet he's really happy that I finally got around to making this video. And he has the 3D Blu-ray release of Tangled, and he told me that his copy actually has full color artwork on the regular Blu-ray disc. You can see that there is a 2016 copyright date on the Blu-ray, like this particular copy of it, when, like I mentioned earlier, this Blu-ray came out in 2011. So, yeah, kind of a bit unfortunate that they changed the label art, but, you know, what are you going to do about it? Alright, finally for my physical media releases of the Disney animated canon, the most recent Disney animated canon movie I own on Blu-ray, Ralph Breaks the Internet, aka WreckIt Ralph 2. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of the original WreckIt Ralph. I wasn't into Ralph Breaks the Internet as much as I was into its predecessor, but I still thought it was good enough, just nowhere near the masterpiece that was the original WreckIt Ralph. I got it at Family Dollar of all places, and it was a pretty good price. I think it was like only $12 or $13 if I remember correctly. But unfortunately, they warn you about this right away, though. This particular copy that I have says that it only has the Blu-ray and DVD, no digital copy code. And I'll tell you why I think it ended up being like this in a bit. But anyways, front, spine, and the back. And here is the inside. So here is why I think that this particular copy does not have the digital copy code. You can see that there's these little stickers around the Blu-ray and DVD, which are, of course, plain-looking blue and white discs, respectively. And because of this, I believe that these used to be Redbox rental copies, but then they decided to discard them because, Redbox usually only has movies available to rent for like a few months after they first come out on disc, and then they take them out of circulation and replace them with new ones. And they put them back in the original case, but they didn't have the digital copy code that was there when whoever was in charge of Redbox got this and took the discs out. So that's why there's no digital copy code. I could be completely wrong, but that's just my guess. Alright, so as a bonus, like I promised, I'm going to show all of you the DVDs and one Blu-ray I own of Disney's classic theatrical animation shorts. Unlike my releases of the movies that I own from Disney, they aren't arranged in any particular order. I really want to start collecting the Walt Disney treasure sets, but because they were released in extremely limited quantities, they're super expensive online. So I just have a sample of the classic theatrical Disney shorts on physical media. The first of the classic Disney theatrical collections I own on physical media I'm going to show you is the only Blu-ray that I have for them. Celebrating Mickey, a special Blu-ray collection that came out in 2018 for Mickey Mouse's 90th birthday on November 18th of that year, which was, of course, 90 years since Steamboat Willie, the first Mickey Mouse cartoon to ever be released in theaters, though the third one to be produced, as there were two silent Mickey Mouse cartoons that were made before Steamboat Willie, named Plain Crazy and the Galloping Gaucho, that ended up getting released after Steamboat Willie so Walt could have sound added on to them. So this is a pretty okay Blu-ray collection. There's 13 really good shorts on here, but there aren't any special features, and since Blu-rays can hold a lot more storage space than DVDs, there should have been enough room for a lot more Mickey shorts than what we actually have on here. Would be really cool if Disney revisited the classic Disney shorts, but this time releasing them in chronological Blu-ray collections, kind of like the Walt Disney Treasure sets, but on Blu-ray instead of DVD. But Disney doesn't really care about the classic theatrical shorts as much as Warner Brothers cares about the Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry shorts, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. But at least a few of the classic shorts can be streamed in HD on Disney+. Has a very nice slipcover showing the evolution of Mickey throughout the years, including him as Steamboat Willie, his outfit, his conductor outfit in the band concert. This little one here, I think it was either from, I think it was from Brave Little Tailor, and then an outfit of him as he appears in the Simple Things, and then another Mickey design, I don't know when this one was used, and then Mickey's modern design, which is used in the modern day Mickey Mouse cartoon shorts that air during commercial breaks on Disney Channel. And you can see right over there's just a little embossed label to let you know that this Blu-ray collection is indeed for Mickey Mouse's 90th birthday. Alright, so that's the front. So here is the left side. Right side. And the back of the slipcover, featuring some pretty nicely designed thumbnails. Here is the actual Blu-ray case. The artwork is pretty much the same as on the slipcover and is pretty nice looking. And here's what we got inside. Digital copy code, which of course comes with Disney Movie Rewards. And an advertisement for the Disney Movie Club. Alright, so here is the Blu-ray. And here is the DVD. Okay. Next off, I have a Laugh, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. For those of you who don't know, Have a Laugh was a series of shorts that aired during commercial breaks on Disney Channel from 2010 to 2013. The majority of the shorts in Have a Laugh were basically Disney's classic theatrical shorts, condensed from their original 7 to 9 minute length down to 3 minutes, with the music and voice acting redone from scratch, with the current voice actors behind each of the classic characters: Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, etc. So these DVDs feature those edited versions, but for completionists, the original versions of each short are also included. As bonuses, there are also 2 other types of shorts on these collections that were also originally shown on Disney Channel under the Have a Laugh banner. Blam, which is basically obnoxious color commentary over classic Disney theatrical shorts with a bunch of weird editing techniques, and Remix, which are essentially the spiritual successor to Disney's DTV shorts from the early years of Disney Channel, in which both older and newer pop tunes are set to classical music, like to classic Disney cartoon shorts, with the shorts being re-edited to make it look like the characters are singing along with the songs that are in each of the music videos. Overall, it's pretty interesting to see these as like a one-time only viewing, but having some of these classic shorts on disc in their unedited form is also really cool too. So, this particular case actually has both volumes 1 and 3 of Have a Laugh together. And whoever owned this last decided to put the paper that goes inside the case for both of these DVDs together and then put the 2 discs together like this. I bought these used at a swap meet located near my Grandpa Bill's house in Sonora. So, unfortunately, that's just kind of what happens when you purchase things used. But I wanted to have these shorts on DVD so bad, I honestly don't mind that too much. So, I'm eventually going to get new DVD cases to store the discs for these volumes in, along with the paper wrapping. And there's only one more volume of Have a Laugh that was released that I don't already own. So, as soon as I get that volume, it's volume 4, I'm definitely going to do a separate video on the complete series of the Have a Laugh DVDs. Okay. Finally, for my DVDs of the classic theatrical Disney shorts, Have a Laugh Volume 2. Front, spine, In the back. And here is the inside. The disc is inside an EcoBox case, but thankfully the case is not cut open to show the EcoBox symbol. A plain gray disc, unfortunately, but not surprisingly. But strangely, the Have a Laugh logo is on the top of the label, and the Disney DVD logo is on the side. Usually for Disney's DVDs that have the plain gray labels, usually put the Disney DVD logo on the top, and then have the logo either over here or over there. So that's interesting. Okay, last but not least for the Disney physical media releases I'm going to show you in this video, a special Disney DVD that doesn't really fit any particular category. Disney Dogs, the Blue Ribbon Challenge. This is a DVD game that's part of a series of DVDs from Disney called Disney DVD Game World. It's actually a pretty fun trivia game where you answer questions and do puzzles for movies that from Disney that feature, well, dogs. So it's interesting because this is a DVD release, but since it's also a game, it has an official rating from the ESRB, which I find to be very, very peculiar to see on a DVD release and not like an actual video game for a system. Like this came out in 2005, so I would say like PlayStation 2, Xbox, or GameCube. But, you know, this is a pretty nice little DVD to have in my collection. I purchased it used at FYE for only $5, and if you like Disney movies, this is definitely a cool game to have and play if you can find a copy of it. Front, spine, and the back. Rated E for everyone, for tobacco references. Oh no, I just think that cracks me up. Yes, an all ages rated video game has a tobacco reference content descriptor on the back. Anyways, here is the disc. The DVD was one of those DVDs from Disney from when they used those shiny looking disc labels. So we have one of them on here and it looks pretty nice. And you can see the E for everyone rating right below. No insert in here. I believe this DVD originally came with an instruction manual. So yeah, those are all the Disney movies, as well as classic theatrical shorts I currently own on DVD and Blu-ray. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to comment on the video if you want to. And if you're new to this channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my exciting upcoming videos. Make sure you go check out Ryan's channel. He has quite a few videos about Disney stuff, so if you're as into Disney as he is, that's definitely worth checking out. And if you want to see the Disney television animation shows I own on DVD and Blu-ray, as well as my DVD releases of movies based on Disney television animation shows I currently own, link to that 2-part video will be in the description as well. Until next time, this is Jason the Cartoon Fan, signing off.